Testing.
Dan and Saki here. We're glad you all enjoyed our video on expanding your play with LEGO Mario. A lot of you mentioned that you'd like to see a tutorial on how to craft our giant Goomba, but we were a little hesitant to do this. After all, our channel will be about a lot more than just LEGO Mario.
I'm tired.
But we thought this is a good chance to share some pro cardboard making techniques to step up your craft.
So without further ado,
Let's get started.
For this tutorial, the main tools you'll need are ruler, cutting knife, glue gun, and of course some cardboard. We're using some that's 1.5mm thick, but any thickness will do. Finally, download the schematics and designs we'll be using today. Link is in the description below. Our giant Goomba is around 10 times bigger than the original, measuring at about 25cm tall. It's composed of 3 tile pieces, 2 curved slope pieces, this pelvis thing, and a pair of feet. We'll start by using the schematics to draw out each component. You'll need 3 sets of the tiles, 2 of the slopes, 1 of the head base plate, 1 of the pelvis thing, and 2 of the feet. For the curvy shapes, we recommend cutting out the schematics and tracing around them onto the cardboard. Then use your cutting tool of choice to slice them all out. Now it's time for our first pro technique, flanging. This will make your joints clean and satisfyingly sharp. Here's how to do it. On the edge of your cardboard, mark a width equal to the thickness of the piece to be joined. In our case, 1.5mm. Try to make the line in the same direction as the corrugations. It'll make things easier. Next, gently cut through only one face layer and the corrugation flutes, making sure to leave the outer face intact. Let's hear that one more time. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Then, use a ruler to carefully scrape off the unwanted layers. And now we have a nice flange, ripe for joining. We'll need to flange the following edges of each component. These are also indicated on the schematics we provided. Parts like the side of our Goomba's head need to be curved, so the next pro technique we'll do is called scoring. To do it, get a blunt tool, like a key, and simply scratch some straight lines across your piece. Now you can flex your cardboard and curve it with ease. We'll need to add scores to the slopes, pelvis thing, and feet. Again, these are shown on the schematics. Once you've prepped your parts, we're ready for our final pro technique on gluing. For this, we like to add just a few blobs first to hold the pieces in place. Then, once it's dried and secured, glue along the inside edge to seal the deal. This makes sure you don't go overboard with the glue, keeping your connections neat and tidy. With this technique in mind, we can now glue each of the components as shown. So just sit back and watch it all come together. To recap, in the end you should have 3 tile pieces, 2 slopes, 1 pelvis thing, and a pair of feet. Now it's time to assemble. We'll start with the top tile piece and glue on the other sides. We'll then mount the base of the head, followed by the pelvis thing. For the feet, we'll attach them using some loops of masking tape. This will give our Goomba a bit of a bounce and make it easy to maneuver. Now for the finishing touches. Cut out the Goomba's face and slap it on to give it that classic grump. And of course, we'll need to add our LEGO Mario barcodes. Cut out the giant barcode and mount it on top. Finally, cut out the smaller bust barcode and hide your weak point. And there we have it. Now that we've crafted the basic Goomba, you can customize it any way you like. Nintendo might not want their own teams to remix characters for some strange reason, but they can't stop us. So go crazy and create a unique Goomba of your own. Now your giant Goomba's ready to stomp around and wreak havoc in your LEGO Mario course.
Thanks for watching our tutorial. We hope you'll use our techniques to take your LEGO Mario course to the next level.
this will probably be our last video on LEGO Mario, but do follow us on Twitter @StudioPlayful for some more tidbits and experiments. We're planning to shake things up a bit for our next video, so stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed. Till next time.
Stay playful!